I'm Heather from Here Booktubes, and I am doing a Kindle review today, which is a video I never thought that I would make, but I have been a digital reader for 4 years. I read ebooks pretty much exclusively. I read hundreds of books a year, and I often will be reading for hours a day. And I used to, for 2 years, read exclusively on my phone. And I have now been reading exclusively on my Kindle, the basic one, for 2 years as well. And so I thought I had some unique perspective. I am not a techie. I am definitely technologically and grammatically technologically challenged. I Google everything. I don't know how to do anything, okay? So this is for your basics. If you have been reading on your phone and you are wondering if buying a Kindle is worth it, this is the review for you. If you want more technical aspects or comparisons of different Kindles, Izzy from Happy For Now is a reader who knows her stuff and has several reviews on that. I would recommend checking out her videos if that's what you're interested in. This is very much you're reading on your phone and you want to know if you should buy a Kindle. Short answer is yes. Okay, I think that the answer is yes. I have a sister who is still reading exclusively on her phone. She doesn't read as much as I do, but she's reading on her phone, and I am actively trying to talk her into buying a Kindle, okay? I know that when I was reading on my phone for the 2 years, my eyes were bothered all the time, and I really do think it actually damaged my eyesight just a little bit, not a lot bit, a little bit. My eyes would hurt all the time, they were fatigued all the time, and my eyesight did decline a little bit. There are some things that I just cannot quite make out like I could before. Some of that obviously is aging and all of the things, but I noticed a difference in that period of time, right? Also, I don't know about you, but I'm on my phone all the time, so the wrist, just holding that phone the same position all the time. The Kindle, a little bit different. There are a lot of mobility aids type things that you can get for the Kindle. Pillows to hold it, page turners where it's just a little remote in your hand that you just click to turn the page, and other things, you know, straps and sockets and things like that to be able to hold it better. I don't use any of those. I might in the future. I don't right now, but I don't have a problem with this. The size for me works really well. I hold it like this all the time. This is how I read, often propped on my bed or on my lap or wherever, right? But I don't have any sort of issue with this weight. Also, battery time, I have not read on this in a week or so, and it's still at 69%. And I don't think it was at 100% when I closed it last, right? The battery lasts really well. I can get days of reading on this. And like I said, I do read for several hours a day when I tend to read. I usually am reading over 20 days a month, every month. And I rarely have trouble with it being dead, right? When it gets low, I do just tend to charge it at the end of the day if it's in like the 20s or whatever, but I don't charge it constantly. I definitely don't have to charge it for every book that I read or every day that I have to read. And most of the time, if I'm picking it up, it has a good charge. So I'm really happy with the battery time. Obviously, you do have to be connected to Wi-Fi to get your books. I get all my books on Amazon still through my phone, through the Google browser, and then I sort them on my Kindle on my phone, but I read them all on my actual Kindle. A couple of things about me reading I keep it pretty dim. I don't like it very bright, and I keep the font really large. I have the font on 12. So if we just open up this book, I will show you. A lot of people think that it's too big, but honestly, it's so relaxing on my eyes because I do read so much, right? Having it not be bright and having just this really large font really keeps my eyes from straining, and I really love that about it. This is, you know, the font that I have, and this is how I read all the time, and I love it. If my Kindle got broken today, I would order a replacement today. So know that I would immediately buy one. This was actually gifted to me, which I'm very appreciative of, not only because obviously it was a gift, but also because I do tend to procrastinate things, especially large purchases that I'm just unsure of if it's going to be worth my money or not, because I don't have $100 to just be like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If I'm spending $100, I'm hoping that it delivers on what I want. And so I don't know how long it would have taken me to buy one, but I would really recommend that if you are looking into it, you do. I would recommend the standard cheap version. It works so well for me, and the battery lasts, and it is what I want. Hand feel, all the things are good. I think that smaller in this case is a little bit better. I think the only issue would be if you wanted to read manga, Kindle or the phone is not a good option for that. But you know, if we're talking Kindle or phone, reading on Kindle has been so much better. So much better. Cannot recommend enough. It is linked in my description. I don't get paid for you buying it. I get paid if you click my link and buy something on Amazon, but you could buy toothpaste and I would get paid. So it's not like I get paid specifically if you buy this Kindle, so I'm trying to sell you this Kindle. I'm not. You could buy a bed. It doesn't matter what you buy. If you use my link, I get paid. So the actual thing, you know, like, it doesn't matter. Also, one thing that I was really unsure of switching is I read on my phone, like, in line at the store and while holding my babies and, you know, all this thing. It was the convenience of already always having it in my hand. And I have to say that I do the same thing with the Kindle. I just carry my Kindle and my phone together all the time. It goes in my purse really well without being heavy. I read it in line at the restaurant or the store or in the car or any of the things. So the mobility factor still applies. I haven't had any problems not having my Kindle, right? So that was one reason why I was like, oh, I don't want to switch from my phone. But I have found that it was kind of unfounded, and the Kindle works just as well for that. I just carry it with me everywhere like I do my phone. So even with that, I do think that it's very much worth it. If you want to know, I say yes. I love mine. I've been reading on it for 2 years, and again, I would buy it again today if it broke. So I have no interest in changing models or any of the things. I really like the standard version. It's great if all you want to do is read. So yeah, let me know any questions or comments you might have. I will try to answer. I'll probably ask people smarter than me for answers. And again, I would really recommend Izzy at Happy for Now if you want more info on Kindle or Kindle accessories, or even if you have similar reading tastes to me, in case you are already familiar with my channel. So yeah, she's who I go to for answers. So I hope this was helpful. If you're looking to change, if you can afford it, I do recommend. You do have Amazon Prime Days, you've got Black Friday deals, you know, those types of things might be worth holding out for to save your pennies. But even full price, I do think it's worth it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.